John, I got a response for us.
Thank you, Pastor Smalls. Next can we have Brett from Brooklyn Legal?
Wait, let me respond before you speak. I suppose he mentioned the council, I got to let them know. I'm representing the council.
Yes, I'll go ahead.
Great, thank you. I'll try to make it fairly quick. My name is Brett Meltzer. I'm an attorney at South Brooklyn Legal Services in the housing unit. What I'm hoping to do tonight is just tell you a little bit about what we do and also talk a little bit about our involvement, at least initially, with the Coney Island development that's been going on. South Brooklyn Legal Services has been around for about 35 years, a little more than that. We are a legal services corporation, which means we get money from both the federal, state, and city government to assist people who need attorneys but can't afford them. So we do it in a lot of very different ways, both in Coney Island as well as across all of South Brooklyn. We cover quite a large area for a lot of people. I'm in the housing unit, and so my day-to-day life is generally going to housing court and representing people in non-payment cases, holdovers when your landlord's trying to get you out, getting repairs done, those sorts of things. We also work with community groups along broader issues, and that's what I'll talk about a little bit more about what we can and cannot do as far as the developments go. We also have other units in our office, and the reason I'm telling you about that is hopefully people will hear about this and contact us. We want to be out in the community. Our job is to help people. Now, we don't have enough attorneys to help everyone, unfortunately, so I'm not going to stand here and say we'll take everyone who calls. We can't do that. We wish we could. But we have units. We have a family law unit that helps people who are in abusive relationships to break that cycle and be safe. We have a foreclosure unit, which is very topical now, to help people who own homes who they've either been stolen from them by people that are not so nice, and people who are just in foreclosure. We have an HIV unit that helps people who are affected and effected by the HIV illness and help them with various different areas of legal help. We have a government benefits unit that does a vast array of things: unemployment insurance, defense. If you're laid off from a position and you're denied unemployment benefits, we can help with that. Taxes, if you're having problems with the IRS or need to file for their earned income tax credit, we can do assistance with those efforts as well. We also have SSI and Social Security units, so if people are having problems with their SSI benefits, we can also do that sort of stuff. So that's just a broad, general what we do. We're attorneys, we help people. We also work with community groups, and we can work with Coney Island Clear and other groups that we hope can come together and see common ground, even if you have differences, as I've heard many times, you can have differences but still be agreeable, and hopefully people will come together and see their commonalities and work on that. Sometimes when lawyers get involved, people look to us and say, oh good, a lawyer's here, they can do a lawsuit, and it's the silver bullet. In these types of situations, that's not the case. That's not our role. We have no silver bullet. We are the support to the community. That's what we can do. In much the same way that I can support my clients by giving them stable housing, getting them food stamps, getting them income to come in, we can support a community by giving them time and space to be able to do and demand what they need. We can file lawsuits to slow development down. We can make sure that the developers are accountable and that the city is accountable on the processes that they do. And during that time, it's the community's responsibility to step up and make demands from both the developers and the city so that they get what they need. And that is why I think this is a good starting point for the community, hopefully, to come together and start thinking about demands that they can make from the city, from the developers, through a CBA, through just talking to your representatives and saying, if you're not responsive to us, you won't be around any longer. So that's hopefully you take away from this both what we can do for you just on a general level, as well as what hopefully we may be able to do as far as the Coney Island development. And I want to thank Pastor Mobley for inviting us and having us here. I want to also thank him for allowing me not to come after his speech, although I'm a little upset that I had to come after Pastor Smalls, but I didn't ask for that. So thank you very much.